Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. And join us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Good morning from the couples couch.
Good morning. Welcome back to the couples couch.
Happy Thursday, baby.
Happy Thursday.
Thursday is one of my favorite days of the week.
I know. It's such a promise of a Friday.
It is. And we used to have staff meetings on Thursday afternoons, so they were such a bummer. But I don't have staff meetings anymore like that.
Yeah, thank goodness. I'm like, who wants... okay, honestly, though, if you're in corporate America, we feel you because no one wants a staff meeting on a Monday, certainly, and certainly not on a Friday.
No, I think staff meetings are reserved for Tuesdays and Tuesdays only.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm like, you can catch me at 3:15 on a Tuesday and you can have my attention for 25 minutes and that's about all you get, baby.
Oh, yeah. And that's pushing it. Like,
no, it's pushing it for me. 2 o'clock rolls around. Granted, like, yo, I wake up really early. I know we're just jumping right in here. I'll get to the rhyme of the day in just a moment.
We haven't forgot.
But like, I wake up mostly between 5:45 and 6 a.m. Every morning. On a weekend, I'm really lucky if I get it to 6:30 or 7. So by the time 3 o'clock rolls around, my brain is just out of juice because I wake up zooted.
Well, and we live in the TikTok world and like everything is so fast and moves so quickly. Like if you give them over a 15-minute thing, they're not going to process that, in my opinion.
No, it has to be interactive and like engaging and fun and really thought out and planned for. And to be honest, I've never been to a staff meeting that was just like all of those things in one without a lot of intentionality. And it's only really been by one person. So you told me. Yeah.
So if you're at a staff meeting listening to this, we feel you. We're so sorry.
And shout out to Carrie for always making staff meetings fun after school.
Yes, Carrie June. Oh, should we give them the rhyme of the day?
Let's give them the rhyme of the day.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody. With bated breath. She wasn't sure she wanted to be a mom. And they're blasting him like he's shaking in a thong.
Oh, my goodness.
On screen. All that today on our Clickbait Culture Stories with the Couples Couch. Good morning. Happy Thursday. How are you all doing? Do you like the sound of my voice like this? I feel like I'm talking in the lowest range I've ever talked in. And go.
Yeah, that was a good key for you.
Thank you. I do like this key. I think it sounds very nice.
It does. It feels very soothing. Like if you're driving, please don't fall asleep.
Don't crash. Yeeted. I was texting and driving this morning. And I was like, this is, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it, everybody. This is why I don't drive. Like, I never drive. I had to go do something. Yeah. And I was talking on the phone to my friend, hey, Mayor, and I was like, this is why I'm not allowed to drive because I'm texting and driving right now. And I'm texting the person that I'm talking to, trying to send them a link. And I was like, this is why I'm not allowed to drive. And then I put my phone down.
Oh, good.
I put my phone down after. But literally it was like, this is why I'm not allowed to drive.
No, that's why we don't text and drive.
The ADHD. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm so thankful to have someone who wants to drive me everywhere. Yeah. Maybe not wants to, but
no, I'm happy to.
Willingly does it.
Yeah, very happy to. Now, the goal is to one day have a driver, I'll be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Until that day comes, I'm happy to be your chauffeur.
Thank you for being my chauffeur.
Anytime, Shug.
I have some updates, everybody.
Give.
You should probably do a drum roll. How many years has it been? I have been in this commitment since I was 13 years old.
Yes.
I've been in this commitment since I was 13 years old. Now, I've always...
In some countries, that's a long time. In all countries, that's a long time.
In all countries, that's a long time. And this commitment has been with my family's cell phone plan.
Yes.
And guess what, everybody? What? I'm getting off the tit. Now,
the metaphorical tit.
Right. I'm getting off the metaphorical tit of the family phone plan. Sure. Now, I will say I've been paying my own phone bill for a few years. But I've still been connected to them. I've still been connected to all of that. I always said, why would I get off my family's business plan? That is so great. That is unreal. And then one day it happens. And so tomorrow I will officially be an adult. I'll be an adult.
Listen, I'm still on the teat and I love it.
I wish I was on that teat. You hear me, Susan? I'm like, I will cancel this right now. She doesn't listen.
No, she doesn't. She'll never hear it.
Somebody will tell her. So you can let her know.
Clip this for her,
I would
please.
totally be fine to be back on the tit, but Until then, I'm looking at you. I'll be paying my own bills, and I'm so excited to be on my own phone plan. It's a monumental moment for me. I remember the first day I got my cell phone, my flip phone. It was in the 7th grade, and it was Christmas Eve. No, I didn't have a razor. I was on Verizon, and Verizon didn't have the razor access until later. Only AT&T had the razor. I remember you had the razor.
I did. I was so cool for that.
Yeah, and then you switched to Verizon, though. I remember you had AT&T as a kid, and then you switched to Verizon because we both had the chocolate that like slid up. I used to break my chocolate all the time on purpose so I could get new colors.
Oh, I thought you were going to say just because you were like, I could see you just being like sliding that chocolate real open and it just pops right off.
The ADHD? I mean, the impulsivity of that alone.
Yeah.
Like,
letting your intrusive thoughts win.
No, literally. Every time.
Yeah.
I have to like physically like make myself not pick at my skin or my hair or like to pull on it. Like it is so impulsive for me. It is like my go-to behavior. So yes, the chocolate was like that for me. So yeah, I'm an adult. I say all that to say I'm a real adult now. Oh, sorry, I just kicked Brooks.
Oh, don't kick my baby.
Sorry, Bushy.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, you're an adult, and I'm so proud of you. Proud for you. You did it, and it was not an easy feat.
Oh, was it easy? No, I literally was trying to like do my job that like pays the bills.
Yeah.
And transfer my cell phone service yesterday. And when I tell you I worked on this from noon to 9 p.m. last night. I gave up at 9 p.m. I looked at Tanner and said, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I just want to have fun with you. I haven't had any fun today, except for when we podcasted, and that was at like 7:30 in the morning.
Right.
So I was like, I just need a minute. And he was like, it's okay. Let's just do it another day. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
Not that I needed your permission,
No,
but
course.
like, it's always nice to have like somebody in your corner going, stop.
Right.
You don't have to do this.
Yeah. No.
So, yeah, I say a lot to say I spent about 8 hours transferring it. It was like buying a car. Now I get why, like, this is why I haven't got off the tit, because they don't make it easy. They're like, oh, it's going to be so easy. You can transfer online in minutes. No, because it was transferring online, calling AT&T, doing this, doing that, confirmation, customer service, gets disconnected, customer service says they're going to call you back, didn't call you back. Then calls you back, then gets confused, then doesn't know what to do. It was just such an ordeal. And I know that you all feel this every day. And if you had toddlers, I was just thinking about this as I was saying all those things. I'm sure that's what your life's like every 5 minutes. So like, shout out to you. Kudos to you. Could never be me right now.
Yeah, it's just like a constant, never-ending thing.
That's what it's like teaching school, though.
Right.
Like, it's just, they talk about teaching school in comparison to like having to, it's like harder than brain surgery at sometimes, because you're making more decisions minute by minute than a surgeon. You're making minutes second by second as a teacher, because you're always watching students. You're also thinking about their academics. You're thinking about their social. You're thinking about like, oh, this kid, that kid. So yeah.
Never ending.
It's a never ending cycle. So we say hats off to you. Good luck to you. Me and my new phone.
You and your new phone.
I'm fresh off the phone plan. I know who my first call will be too.
Oh, yes.
You. Fresh off the phone plan.
Oh. That's cute.
Yeah.
So our current obsession has been, besides getting off the teat, wedge salads.
Oh my gosh. Let's talk about this for a second. So actually there's this person. And I remember one time I went to lunch with them and I got a wedge salad. It was Lindsay.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so weird, but like cute. I love that. Like, it's just a head of iceberg. I don't get it. And that was 10 years ago.
Sure.
And here we are now. And I'm obsessed.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I was behind the times on a wedge.
It's okay. I was too, because I, for the longest, never ate blue cheese. It was always filthy, disgusting, dirty cheese to me. And it still is, but it tastes good now. So that's just like growing. I think that's like becoming an adult, maybe like getting off the teat, some would say.
It was moving out of Kentucky.
Also true. But
Changed
the other factor that really threw me for a loop were the tomatoes on it.
Yeah, Tanner's not typically a tomato tater, but
nor I can't do
tomato
them.
Tanner.
It's just like almost a mental thing, because I don't even dislike the taste. There's nothing that really offends me. Now, I would never stick just a cherry tomato in my mouth and have that burst on me. That's like where I'm triggered
Oh my gosh,
from.
absolutely not. I don't even eat plain blueberries. I literally hate that. Y'all, I'm telling you literally all my things.
I know.
It's like, it's over sensory. Like, I'm just like, ew, I don't like that. I don't like the texture. I don't like the way it bursts. Yeah.
And there's little seeds with those.
Nope.
Never for me. But on a wedge salad now, I've changed, I've grown, I've learned. And blue cheese and a little tomato on a wedge salad will really go a long way. The other tip,
red onion.
Obviously, if you're not eating red onion, I can't trust you. But the other fact is that really upped our salad game, and you saw this, was everything but the bagel seasoning.
No, I saw this. I was looking on some blog on like how to make a wedge salad, which I know sounds dumb, but like I don't know all the ingredients in it because you're like, duh, KB, it's like iceberg, it's bacon, it's this. But there's so many little pieces. So I say all that to say, there's that. And I didn't know about this, everything but the bagel seasoning on it. It's delicious. Sets it off, puts it to fire.
Yeah, and a little black pepper. If you have a little pepper mill, grind that stuff right on top.
We've been doing that with like soups the last couple days, and it's just been, it's been so refreshing. The weather's been so nice here, so it just, nothing feels heavy. Everything just feels good. So that's an obsession. Obsession,
for sure. And this afternoon, I think we're going to try brunch at a new spot. So if it's good, we'll report back.
Happy hour at a new spot.
Yeah. Oh, what I said brunch. Thank you.
Happy I'm like, hour. I do love brunch. We usually go to meals for brunch. Like if we're eating meals out here, it's like, okay, we're going to brunch. We love brunch.
Exactly.
So like, I think that's why. But
for sure.
Yes, we're going to do happy hour here, and we're excited.
Can't
we have something to celebrate. We won't share it yet, but like,
it's all not happening. No, obviously, no.
I know. I'm like, let me just like make that clear.
Well, not obviously.
I know, but some people are like, oh, it's a baby. I'm like, kinda, but no.
Yes.
It's something we are nurturing, and it's not a dog.
No.
But yeah.
No.
We're super excited.
We're super excited.
There's somebody else that I always get excited to watch and listen to.
Who?
The Toast Girls.
Oh my gosh. Listen, if you're listening, The Toast, we would love to be on your news network.
No,
Call
literally.
us.
I'm so obsessed with the Toast News Network.
No.
Claude and Jax, Tanner and I, like, feel like them sometimes in some ways, and especially like how our takes go and how our things go back and forth. I'm like, oh my god. And
I mean, you have red hair, I have black hair, like brown eyes, you have light eyes, like it all works. Yes, it all works.
It really does all work. And we love them. And so you know what, we always talk about Ballerina Farms.
We do. The OG trad wife, Ballerina Farms. If you don't know who she is, if you're new here, hi moms, she is like an influencer, right? Is that how you would like?
Yeah, she's an influencer. She pretends that she's like at home, like taking care of her kids all the time. But like you can't do all of that work and film everything and keep everything clean and make sure, like you just can't do all of that without a team of help.
Of course.
And so, yeah, she purports like herself to be something else, but she's a mommy influencer.
Yeah, she has a slew of children. She just popped one out and then went and won some competition.
No, literally.
That's like her newest claim to fame. That's how she came across my desk, actually.
Yeah, no, same. That's how she came across my desk. I know people are watching her before that. And what people also don't realize is that her husband is part of a millionaire club. So.
Oh yeah, they're like super wealthy.
Yeah, it's like you just can't have that much sustainability. That sustainability is the wrong word. You can't have that much just like I do all this at home and I feel this and I'm so skinny and I'm so pretty and I do this without a team of people helping you. And that's my problem with Ballerina Farms is that it purports itself to be something that it's not. And I do believe it's pushing a movement on people and trying to change things without the truth behind the story.
Yeah, it feels
it's giving
like
false ideals.
It feels like a movement that's trying to take people back in time.
Yeah.
Like we're doing things that we did centuries ago. And that's fine.
No, I'm all about romanticizing life. Make your sourdough starter. Like I think that's awesome.
I don't.
It's not for me. I'm not going to make it, but I'll eat it from you. Like that's fine.
Oh, if they wanted to share a slice, I would gladly partake. And if it was good, I would compliment them on their sourdough lifestyle. However, that's not for me.
It's not for me. And like, I just don't believe the story it's being told. But old Jackie.
Yes.
Jackie has been taken into it. Jackie has fallen prey to the thread. Jackie is now a full sourdough girly in a starter with her $150 sourdough starter kit from Ballerina Farms. Now, it's okay. It's like between 100 and 150, I think. So all I'm saying is you don't need that to start sourdough. It probably costs like $30. That's what I'm saying. The lore of this is not attainable. And Jackie is fully in.
Oh, she's fully bought in. I hope she has a sponsor with Ballerina Farm, though. Sponsor her. They love each other.
No, they do love each other. And I love that for them.
The trad lifestyle, sourdough starting kit. No, thanks.
No, I wouldn't. I love cooking for fun. But if I could have a cook in my home full time, if I was a Ballerina Farms lady, I would hire a chef to come and make my meals. And then I'll cook with my kids when I want to.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah. That's my take on that.
So, yeah, we won't be buying any starter kit, and we don't want your starter dough. Thank you, though.
Thank you. But we'll eat your sourdough.
Of course.
We just don't want to make it ourselves.
No.
Do you want to hear a tot update?
Wait. I have something to say before we move on. We had.
I hope you're okay, but you're the reason.
We had a little viral video happen.
OMG bestie, talk about it.
So
I used to say that a lot. OMG bestie.
I really don't know how the algorithm works. We're still figuring that out.
Their algorithm is so confusing.
It's very interesting. But we posted a YouTube short that got like over 10K views in one day, and like that's huge for us.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Like it feels monumental because we did have one video that went to 11K, but it's been up for like 2 weeks.
Exactly. And so like to get that much traction, get that many eyes on it and on our accounts, like we were like, yes, this is so cool.
It's so cool. It's big, and we really believe in celebrating the little, because if you don't, you like don't appreciate the big.
Yeah, I can't wait to clip this in like 3 months and be like, oh my gosh, we were so excited about 10K. We were so cute.
I know, it's gonna be so fun.
It will be. But so it went kind of viral and it put a lot of eyes on it and people had comments. So what I've learned is I have to be very careful with my words here because they get minced.
They get so minced. Somebody thought, well, so many people thought, they were like, oh my gosh, you thought you created putting a dowel rod in your glass door? No, I didn't think I created it. We were just trying to give you an explanation. We were trying to paint you a picture. What do you want in a video? Yeah. No explanation. Do you want to be left curious?
That seems accurate for most of America. They watch dumb movies that have no plot line. So yeah, of course that's exactly what they want.
And that's why we've already talked about this. People don't read books.
Crack a book.
Like literally auditory comprehension and reading comprehension they're not in the top 10 right now. Okay.
Figure
it out, people. Pick up a book. But it was hilarious. Yeah. It was hilarious. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are hating just to hate. Entirely. And we low-key loved it.
No. The haters make us famous. We're obsessed with you. Thank
you so
much.
Haters are my motivators. And I get why people say now, like, why they stay out of the comments, but also the comments were funny. Like, we were just kind of like clapping back. Like, if you don't clap back, what's the point?
Yeah, you can't take any offense. If you do, like, get out of the comment section. Like, it was funny to me. I was like, LOL, these people literally don't know what's happening.
No, somebody said, what's the matter with your voice?
Yeah, and we were just like, the way it sounds.
We're like, that's just my voice. We appreciate you, heart.
I was thinking we do speed those up a little bit, so, but it's not like we sound unhinged.
No, we do like to speed them up, and also there is a video on our Instagram about how to speed up your whatever podcast place you listen to. You can go and look at that.
For all our moms out there,
we love listening to things between 1.2 to 1.5 speed, and it's actually better many times for your comprehension.
Yeah. So yeah, we had a little controversy. I can't speak. Controversy.
So the FCC won't let me be. That's a controversy because I feel so empty without me. Eminem. Sorry.
I knew Eminem for sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so what were we? Yeah, what did you want to talk about, babe? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I love that you cut me off. I forgot about the rabbit hole of that yesterday. It was so funny. People literally were just.
Hating
to hate. But please go and follow our YouTube at The Couples Couch Podcast. Thank you.
Hating to hate, make us great.
No, literally. It's so fun to be hated on sometimes. Okay, I have a tot update for you.
Yes, thank you. That's what it was, a tot update.
The tot update. Before we get into the stories, let me give you the tot update is that Miss Swift is in Sweden. My parents bought a ski school in Sweden.
Is that from Fiona or something? Or like
that's from Vera Dwina.
Okay, yeah, some Susical thing.
It was a play I was in when I was a kid. And so, yeah, they're calling it Swift Home.
Oh, that's
instead
funny.
Of Stockholm, Swift Home.
No,
so
I like
funny.
that.
They were naming the city for a couple days. And Taylor, we believe, has touched down. Does she go by plane, sea, car, train? I don't know. Oh, the places you will go.
She honestly probably went in that little black box that she does all her filming in.
Oh, no, literally. What if they just pushed her? I'll take a walk. A walk, and just that black box going like across the. Yeah. I'm giving her PR right now. That'd be so funny to be like wrap up the Eras tour with like Taylor's black box just getting pushed down a highway.
Oh, a yellow brick highway.
Yeah. Yeah. The yellow brick highway. She's yellow brick roading us.
For sure.
Yeah, but she's gonna be in Sweden, and Travis confirms on his pod that he's still in Europe.
Okay, love.
I'm sure his bestie boy's there too.
Oh, of course.
I hope Gigi is there. I don't even. Is that her? That's how her mom says Gigi. Is that why we say it that way?
I don't know. I just do it for the flair.
Okay. I feel like her mom always did it that way.
I don't know.
Yolanda.
I saw them on The Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I remember that, but I just don't remember if she called her Gigi like that. Yeah. She might have, but that just seems very French to me, and she seems like a French model, even though I know she's not.
And they were trying to sell us some wild Gigi thing the other day that like her hair looked so good. And I was like, this is untrue. They're trying to spin they're trying to spin this, and I was not here for it.
No, I'm just like, don't overbleach your hair is all I'll say.
Yeah, don't overbleach your hair. Mm-hmm. And speaking of Tot, Taylor, Travis Kelce teammates Harrison Butler was slammed for sexist anti-LGBTQ commencement speech, quoting Taylor Swift.
I did see this, and I thought, interesting. I'm sure Taylor is pissed.
Taylor's pissed. She's like, that I would like to be excluded from this narrative. Once again, it's like, it's just resurfacing.
It's a whole,
And you know what? Yeah, this guy like doesn't even deserve the headlines, but he did a commencement speech at Benedictine College. Honestly, he looked horrible. I feel he looks like the person who sent us a friend request that it was in jail the other day. Like when I saw his, I was like, oh my gosh, is that him?
Yeah, and it indeed was.
It looks like literally the same.
That was a wild story.
So Kansas City kicker Harrison Butker, what a dumb name, is under fire for delivering a sexist anti-LGBTQIA commencement speech. Quoted with his teammate, Butler took the stage at Benedictine's College and railed against working women, Pride Month, abortion issues in his 20-minute address, leading to swift backlash on media.
If those are the things he's railing against, those are all the things Taylor is doing and what she stands up for. So like...
People don't listen to the music, though. People don't, like I said, nobody's a reader around here.
It's not even in the music. She says it outright, forthrightly. Like
that's true. She puts it on her Instagram. She says it on her page.
She says it with her whole chest. Like it's not like it's just in song coded. It's like she said what she said.
Yeah, and so some people. Okay, yeah. So I take back my stance on that, and like some people just do things to name drop.
For sure, and that's all this was, and we gave him too much time.
We've given him too much time.
So we're gonna move on.
Let's move on. Yeah.
Someone who is a girly swirly that we love.
Who?
Sophia Turner.
Sophie Turner.
Oh, I called her the wrong name.
You
Anyways,
did,
she's still my bestie.
You didn't keep going. I was gonna be like,
no, please always call me out. Yeah, she calls Taylor Swift her hero after her divorce with Joe Jonas because, as we maybe recall, she did stay in her New York apartment while they were like working through like custody issues and like court proceedings. Yeah,
and actually, the headline is she provided us a home, and like, what a friend. I mean, you can have all the houses you want in the world, but to let somebody stay in a place that you often frequent or frequent multiple times a year and it's yours, like, it's kind. It's kind to let somebody live in your home.
For sure. It's like kindness at its peak.
Yes.
And so we love to see that. Women supporting women. Love that.
Yes. And you know what? I heard this theory, though, about Florida and like how the Jonas Brothers all live in Florida.
Oh.
And then like everything happening with Sophie Turner and then
okay.
Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that peak. And we saw them out a lot together last year, August, September, when all the stuff was really coming out about Joe Jonas and Sophie. And we saw them like rallying together. And you know what? I'm glad that was like all real,
Yeah, it felt very genuine, and like to see, like hear her say it. I love that.
Yeah.
Another thing that she did, she's like on the cover of British Vogue, I think, is why we're getting all this Sophie Turner information. She also stated that she didn't know if she wanted to be a mom when she was pregnant at 24 years old. And I totally get that. Like, she's at the peak of her fame. She's 24 years old. That's a baby in my opinion. That's a baby,
and she's been working so long, but also in that world, you're working so long, but also there's so much to work for still.
Exactly. Like, you have a taste of it, but you haven't hit your peak.
Mm-hmm.
And like, okay, is this baby going to slow me? Like, these are all valid questions.
Yeah. And well, she was like, what is she? Who is she on Game of Thrones?
Oh, Game of Thrones. Oh, people are screaming. I can't think of her name.
Oh, I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but I know that she... Yeah, I didn't watch Game of Thrones, so I could like really never tell you about that. But I know that's like, I don't even believe that's her peak. I think her peak is still coming.
For sure.
But it was cool to see, like, we've seen her grow up in front of us, and to like share that of like, I didn't know what I wanted, and I didn't know if this was right for me or the right time. Like, I respect that type of honesty, and the type of honesty to say like, this isn't all frills and thrills, especially when you have money and fame to make it look much easier. Like, back to the ballerina farm thread of like, you can make it look so easy.
Yeah.
Thanks for being honest with us.
Thanks for being truthful. And her name, for all those people that were yelling at us, Sansa Stark.
She's a Stark girl.
Mm-hmm.
Stark girls unite. Was she a dragon?
No, that was the other blonde lady.
It's so wild to me that these people morph from this to dragon. Like, where do their scales go?
Well, she didn't become a dragon. I hate to
She
burst
rode the
your
dragon,
bubble.
right?
Yeah, she was the mother
She
of
was
dragons.
like the tamer of dragons. Like, they all
She was
listen
their
to her.
mama. Like Brooks is your baby. Like you tame him. Yeah, exactly like that.
Got it.
Yep.
See, y'all can tell I really don't know what's happening in Game of Thrones. I just hear everybody dies.
Should we rewatch it? It's been like, we should wait until like the 10-year anniversary or 5.
I feel like that's coming out soon though, because
I agree. It's been out. It's been off the air for forever, and then we should watch it and give takes.
like how we've been doing with girls. LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to you, Sophie Turner. Thanks for being honest with us. Thanks for being a girl's girl, and yeah, all the best to you in your filming career. We believe you've just begun.
Totally. Someone who has not just begun.
Someone who is old. Someone who needs
old.
fur because she's probably cold.
Yeah, it makes sense. She has old bones. Queen Camilla.
Is she a queen?
Yeah, they made her a queen.
I didn't even know. Oh, she looks so scared. She could really use some dental work before getting these smiles in.
Literally, some veneers would change her life.
These folks don't think about that though.
Nor it's not top of mind.
It's not the UK's radar.
It's not the UK way.
Maybe it's because they have like healthcare for everything else. They just said no to dental.
Okay, but that's the alarming part because your mouth is connected to so many things like heart health, gum health. Like you can't have it all and skip one thing.
That's fair. That's true. Go get your 2-year cleanings. Thanks, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Love you. But Queen Camilla, she quits buying fur. PETA confirmed.
A true queen.
A true queen was their statement. PETA's statement. And you know what I have to say to that? That behavior, I hate because they're bullies. PETA
likes to throw blood on people.
Fake blood. It's like paint, but still, that's assault.
No, it is because those are my clothes.
Yeah. No, they're bullies. And so I've never liked anything PETA has done other than like obviously animals. Like we should not be testing things on animals or hurting animals, of course.
No, I agree.
But like to have this, like to come against violence with violence doesn't work.
No. And it's just like, it's giving like when it's like a true queen, it's giving mean girl energy. Like to me, a true queen, like we already know how the people typically feel about Camilla, correct? Like
right.
She was like the second, she's no Diana. She's like this. And so now they're saying a true queen. I'm like, oh, it feels like we're trying to rally.
Oh, for sure.
Rally for the wrong way. And I'm not saying Camilla could have done a million great things since then. I don't know anything about this lady except for she was with Charles the whole time him and Diana were together.
I know. I was like, I think they were just like always meant to be together. And like, unfortunately, the palace intervened. And like, that's not on her. So I won't blame Camilla for that anymore.
I won't.
And like,
because that's a system you're up against when you like have love. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are just always trying to pit one against the other. I just don't think
exactly.
She doesn't have to be pitted.
No,
we could just say like a true queen, like the way that sounded to me. Maybe maybe this is my own projecting, but to me, it sounds like we're like back to pitting.
Yeah.
And can't we just say like she's so wonderful. We're so happy. She's
if they're
queen.
If they're bullies, of course they're gonna pit women against each other.
Yeah, that's true.
So, anyways, PETA, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Did you see this about Micheal Rubin's white party?
I don't know who that is.
Honestly, same. But
I was thinking about Ruben Studdard.
I think they're different.
Well, definitely. He won the second American Idol against Clay Aiken.
I
remember that 5th grade. Taking back to American Idol from yesterday.
Oh yes.
Yeah, grade. I only watched the finale episode.
Wow.
That's so me coded.
That's like just jumping to the end of a book to see what happens.
I used to do that. I would read the last page first every time.
My mom still does that to this day, and I think that's like a sick and twisted thing you both do. Thick. But no, joking, obviously. But Micheal Rubin, no idea who you are, sir. Apologies. But he has a white party every year, and his invitations were painted by George Condo. And this was really like artsy and cool to me. I was like, can you imagine getting an actual invitation painted to you by a famous artist? And they were really cool. They were like customized. They're cool. Sickening. Yeah, they're to die. And like, I don't know who George Condo is after today, but after this, I'm going to look him up.
No, he's so cool. And yeah, they were for his annual 4th of July party that's going to be happening in the Hamptons. And Michael Rubin's invitations are actually framed illustrations by renowned artist and good friend George Condo. Stars including Kim Kardashian, Tom Brady, Emily Ratajkowski have been receiving the 24 by 24 inch condo pieces.
Oh my gosh. Michael Rubin is the founder of CEO and founder of Fanatics. Okay. It's a global digital sports platform.
I've heard about that.
Same, but like I knew it was big, so I was curious why he was so famous. Oh. He also has a butt chin, which I love because I have one too.
Wait, is he on the whatchamacallit? Is he on Shark Tank or something?
I feel like he might be on Shark Tank.
I'm like, are we just dumb?
No, I think we're dumb. People are yelling at us.
No, this one he made Tom Brady was so sick though. It has lots of color. Kim's is gold. Like this one's Kimberly's.
Yeah, no, they're really cool.
Yeah, I love how just like it's so cool.
Yeah, definitely he was on Shark Tank.
Oh, I thought after we started to say his name more, it's starting to hit me. I just don't watch Shark Tank like that. There was only one that I really loved, and it was the lady and how she said she always like fluffed Minzy go up to like stomp on him. She's my favorite.
Queen. That is queen behavior.
No, because she does business deals. She's one of the wealthiest women in New York, and she like so it was that, and she's like the men always her partner of that time screwed her over in a business deal, and so she became the CEO and bought his building. He was like, he wouldn't give her a partner in the building. So instead she built herself up and bought the building and owns him.
Wow. It's giving Taylor Swift energy.
No, it is. Women's success is traditionally driven by revenge.
A woman scorned.
I can say that literally. Female Rage the musical. Like
it's all happening.
How did I become so successful? Female Rage the musical. Because somebody said they didn't want to give me my teaching license my first year.
Yeah.
And then who did I become? Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Burn the house down from the inside.
Oh my God. I think about sending emails all the time to those people and I write them out and then I delete them. And by all the time, I mean like once a year, but like,
yeah, I'm like, I don't even know that I've ever seen you do this, but
no, I just like in my head, it comes up and I've written the email before and deleted it, but
no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. Something that I saw that is coming back to our screens.
It's all coming back to me.
Victoria's Secrets. They're going to be bringing back their controversial fashion show to the runway.
Oh, well, you know what? They tried to sell us a Victoria's Secret fashion show experience last year and you can watch it on Prime.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it through the first 12 minutes of it. It was so confusing to me. I didn't get the story they were telling.
There was no editor, no arc. I was very lost in the sauce and we had to turn it off.
Yeah. And so I wonder like if that was their push back into it, their soft launch. And now they're like, we're going to go back to what we were doing. Is somebody going to bring out Carly and Taylor? Are we going to have like another catwalk down the aisle? Never. But
no.
that would be iconic.
But it could be Taylor and Gigi. But yeah, Taylor would not do that now.
Yeah. And I think Haley models for them, but I don't think Gigi is doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I can't imagine Haley doing a catwalk pregnant though. So I mean, maybe she will. That might be iconic.
Honestly, that would be great.
That might be iconic. I take it back.
I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
Normalize like sexiness and pregnancy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's been happening. We've been on the run with this. Ramin Rihanna did that. She started this a few years ago where we saw like big, sexy, beautiful, pregnant, like done so well.
Right.
Yeah. So I would love to see it. But yeah, it's coming back.
It's coming. There's no date announced, but they're thrilled to share a women-led articulation of this iconic property later this year.
Well, they do have a lot of... Hold on, I'm clicking on this revamp version. In 2023, yeah, it was rough. The 2023 version was rough.
Horrible.
But they did have a lot of famous people in on it. Like,
that's why we initially watched, because we were like, oh, all these famous people. And then it was unbearable to see.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they can bring it back. I don't know if it needs to be brought back. I'll tell you the lingerie show that I think is so good.
Please.
The Fenty fashion show.
Yes.
I was actually thinking in my head a while ago, like
that soundtrack is iconic to you.
It is. It got me through like in 2019, 2020, I would listen to that soundtrack all the time to work out to.
Yeah.
And I would literally just play the fashion show like in the background, like on a speaker and do my workout. Like didn't need to watch the fashion show. Just the music was so good.
Yeah.
It was so curated perfectly. The first Fenty fashion show I stand by is the best one. But yeah, go on Amazon. They're on Amazon Prime. Go and watch them. Robin, aka Rihanna, put her whole foot in all of them.
Of course, she did.
And then her choreographer is iconic. Hold on, let me pull her up. She does so many people's
choreographer. I don't know who that is.
Choreographer. Thank you so much. I'm like, that wasn't right.
I know. I was like, that sounded wrong, but I don't know what it is, and I had to rack my brain.
I'm almost there.
No. Yeah, no, it is really good because I had never seen it until you, and I really enjoyed it.
Is it Goebel?
No idea.
Paris Goebel.
Paris Goebel.
I don't know if I'm saying the last word right, but Paris is always doing Rihanna's fashion show. I think she did her halftime show. Like Paris Goebel is just a legend in really? Like that type of world.
Yeah.
And what has Paris Goebel choreographed? She did What Do You Mean? She did Sorry. She did Yummy, all by Justin Bieber. She did Touch by Little Mix. She did Level Up by Sierra. She did How Do You Sleep by Sam Smith. She's done Jennifer Lopez. She's done Normani. She does Rihanna. Like she's just like
that lady.
She is that girl.
Yeah.
Like, and so yeah, if you don't know about Paris, look her up. She is next level. And you know what I love about Paris? She is not she is full body.
Okay, I love that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's just full body. Yeah. Like she looks good. She knows how to sell what we're asking us to serve. Like she is serving body, which is nice because sometimes, like, no shade at all.
Right.
But sometimes, like, when you're like a size 0 shaking it, it's just not as fun.
Yeah. Speaking of body, someone who's not okay with bodies.
Who?
Disney.
Disney is so not okay with bodies, and this is so wild to me. And I have some research that I'm going to do on this because now I'm wanting to see the patterns and through lines of how they have spoken to this man.
Yes, let's give them the headline though.
You go for it.
Okay, so if you know this man, I don't, but he's a GMA host. His name is DeMarco Morgan. He posts cycling selfies. Mm-hmm. Some would say they're racy. Some would say he's just in the cycling costume, aka Lyrica bodysuit, like, and he's a man.
Yeah, Lycra.
Thank you, Lyrica. I don't even know what that is.
I knew Lycra. I knew Lyrica wasn't right this morning when we first had this conversation, but I didn't know what the right word, and it just hit me.
Thank you. Saved my life.
I only slept like 5 hours last night, so I'm struggling.
So we're on fumes, but thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
Because we can't mince words. We learned that the hard way.
True.
But yeah, so he actually took over the spot for TJ Holmes. If you know who he is,
him and Amy Robot. Came out December of 2022.
Yeah, it was groundbreaking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They both cheated on their spouses, left each other for their spouses, and they
now their
wife
spouses
swapped.
Are together.
They wife swapped.
I know.
Literally. So this man, let me get his name again. Excuse me. DeMarco
Mm-hmm.
Morgan. He posts selfies of him cycling, and I don't really see an issue. But you know who does? Executives at the highest level.
No, it's so bizarre to me because I'm like, he's literally he's posting that he's working out. Okay.
Right.
He's posting that he's working out. Okay. Are the clothes tight? Absolutely.
For sure.
Are the toes? Are the clothes meant to be tight?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you all not show the Tour de France on your station all the time?
Talk about it.
Is the Eras Tour not on Disney right now? What else do we have on there? National Geographic.
Yeah.
That's also just natural the way bodies look. Why do we always have to sexualize bodies in such a way? They're mad because you can see some of the print. You can see the outline of his genital area.
Yeah.
You could see that anywhere. Anybody's in a cycling costume.
Literally.
Does that mean you have to look? No. It's the same thing about nipples. People are always so stressed about nipples. And it's like, oh my God, you don't have to sexualize them. They're actually there for other things. Sexualize your partner, sexualize whatever you want.
Right.
But like they're not made to be sexualized for you.
Exactly. No, literally. But you know what I would venture to say these same executives who are upset and up in arms that he's posting selfies of him cycling are also probably people who have said to women at one point or another, what about a little more makeup? What if you like grew out your hair?
What if you grew out your hair? What if you put a little push up right? But why don't you like push that up a little bit?
Yeah.
I really
but they
liked it when
make
you wore your
women more
shirt
sexy.
The other day.
Exactly. But what's good for the goose is not what's good for the gander here at Disney.
I'm like, I think they're just threatened.
Oh, for sure.
They're
That's all it
threatened
is.
by this man.
They're emasculated by this man.
It said threw viewers into a frenzy. I don't think viewers are in a frenzy. I think.
Well, why would they be in a frenzy? If the viewers seek him out and he's posting this on
his
private
aren't you excited
page,
that all of a sudden now too that like you might have more viewers because people have attraction to these people? That's what you want with women.
Literally, honestly, y'all should do a cycling segment with this man.
No, literally, you're just mad because he's coming for your jobs because he doesn't look like your standard old basic man.
Do it on Thursdays. We'll call it Thirsty Thursday cycling segment with DeMarco Morgan.
Yeah.
Listen,
DeMarco Morgan, give us a call. They are literally not treating you right.
Your ad sales would probably be through the roof.
And honestly, if DeMarco was white, I think this might be a different story. This might be, let's put Lance Armstrong everywhere.
It might be he's training for the Tour de France. Literally.
Oh God.
No,
this stuff pisses me off.
Yeah, it's honestly racism at the highest level.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's like bully this man for having a healthy hobby and for working out and taking care of himself to be mentally fit and well so he can come on stage and deliver every day.
They are allegedly maybe thinking about asking him to remove the post. If they even thought about bringing that to me, I would eviscerate them.
And the way, okay, so I have like this thing about like employers and social media in general, because before I've had people like call my boss and be like, did you see what they did? Because like I was out with someone who like no longer worked there.
Yes.
And I like shut my Instagram down for like 6 to 8 months.
You were black.
I deleted everything. And that was like such a crappy time in my life because I love to create content and I didn't have like that outlet. Right. And I stopped doing that and letting that dictate things. And like, honestly, now my employers are really kind about like my social media.
No,
and
they like hype us up about our socials.
And it's like, it's so nice that like somebody else cares about like what I do in my life that I find fun because it's fun for me. Like he's showing off his hobbies. Exactly. Why does your employer get to have any say in that?
I don't think that they
It's not like he's out like,
it's not like he has an OnlyFans either.
It's not like he's doing things on the internet like saying, here's drug use, here's excessive intoxication, here's like whatever. Like he's like, I'm riding my bike.
Literally.
Here's a picture of me and my bike. I was so undone.
No, Disney, that's the wildest stuff I've ever heard. Like, it's just giving hypocrisy beyond. Like, you would ask a woman to be sexier, yet this man, you're gonna say no. It literally doesn't make any sense. It's infuriating.
It's so infuriating. Disney, you love to do stuff like this.
It's so Disney.
Disney. So then it's Disney, it's ABC, it's Hulu, it's everyone. They're all owned by the same people.
Like we'll never work for Disney, I don't guess, but that's okay.
No, we can talk to him about it. People, it's gonna be good for them to like take a listen.
I agree. I just don't know if they would be ready to hear it or receive it. They might not be ready
to hear it, but like, I'm getting to a place where like one disagreement or one like annoyance isn't like a shutdown. What is situational here,
That's fair.
I'm like, we can work together, Disney. Just like, let's have a conversation.
I agree.
Or we don't have to have a conversation. We can just work together and let me know.
Yeah, call us. What do we have to watch? Anything good?
Okay, well, we need to finish. We started yesterday and then I was on the phone with customer service yet. Freaking again. We need to finish watching the Peacock version of the reunion from VPR because we started the other day and they were already giving us more clips than we had originally. We are only like 10 minutes into it. So we're going to rewatch that. We also are going to be watching Summer House. That's like another big episode tonight.
Yes.
What else do we have cooking? We have Survivor to watch. We're like getting down to top 5 of that. We don't really talk about that much on here, but we do love to watch it. Yeah. We're going to do happy hour this evening at Los Dos, I think. Yeah.
So it's all happening.
It's all happening, Shishu.
But should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, Buttercup. Thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch podcast, where we give you our daily clickbait culture stories, takes on life, and everything in between. If you're not already subscribed or picking a place to listen to us, go ahead and pick that podcast platform and hit follow. And then once you're done there, go ahead and hit those stars and rate show for 5 stars. We appreciate you. Send us a screenshot of your rating. We might even send you something. LOL cute.
Literally.
Yeah, after that, that's all I got. Thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch podcast. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.